take you places where you have never been.
Just a start.
I will show you things that you will never see.
Begin.
And I will see the life run out of you.
Long ago, on a cold, dark night, in this peaceful New England village, something happened. Something too terrifying to remember. Something too frightening to forget. Something that has remained a secret until now.
Is anyone else seeing things? Am I the only one having nightmares?
Universal Pictures presents Fred Astaire, Melvin Douglas, Douglas Fairbanks Jr., John Houseman, Ghost Story, from the terrifying best-selling novel by Peter Straub.
Who's this? He's found a picture of her. That's not possible.
The girl, the men, the evil, silence.
Dad, I'm telling you something happened. I'm telling you something. I think he may have been murdered.
The house, the fear, the nightmare, the vengeance, the terror, the truth.
Not now, Rick. Yes. Now. Something's happening. Something terrible. I fear that more of us are going to die. No, we must talk about it.
She's not the person you think she is.
Who are you? Oh, no, please, let's not stop.
She's worried you have the wrong idea about her. Everything about her is wrong.
No, please let me talk about it.
Get away from her, Dave.
Where are you?
She's dangerous.
Listen to me, please.
Soon they will learn that they have never been forgiven. Ghost Story. The time has come to tell the tale.
All right. Thanks for joining us on another episode of Why Not Go Places. We're here in the city of Deland at Stetson University. It's a university that was founded by the man that made the Stetson hat. And we're filming to look at where parts of the movie Ghost Story was filmed. It was filmed in New York and also here in Deland at Stetson University. It's the part of the movie where it shows the younger person, the younger guy when he is a university professor, and the ghost woman is I think she works here, and they fall in love or they get very passionate and all that was filmed in this area. Ghost Story came out in 1981. It was a book, Peter Straub book that came out in 1979, and it's also really significant because it's the last movie that Fred Astaire was ever in, and it's also the last movie that Douglas Fairbanks Jr. was ever in. And the story, if you haven't seen it, it's a great movie, perfect for Halloween time of year. It's a great story. It's about a group of older men, 4 older men, and they have a I can't remember what it's called, the Charter Society or the Chowder Society, and they meet and they tell each other ghost stories. But then you learn as the movie goes on that they have a very dark secret in their past, and that ties in with the evil ghost woman who comes to seek revenge not only from the older gentleman, but she seeks revenge on their kids. And one of them was a university professor here at Deland and at Stetson University. So we're gonna, it's a beautiful university. Look at the beautiful trees. It's an older university. I feel like we could almost be in Harvard when we're here. So some pivotal scenes were shot here. So we're gonna walk around and see if we can figure out where they were.
Something to say to us? I want to buy my way into the Chowder Society.
Buy? What did you say?
With a story, isn't that the price of admission? I'm I'm sorry, Mr. Hoffman.
Ricky.
But it's worse than you know. At least 2 people have already died. My brother was the first. I think this is a ghost story. I had landed a year's teaching job at a small liberal arts college just north of Orlando, Florida. Pretty unromantic stuff, really. Just a couple of sections of undergraduate course in American literature. And I was sort of seeing this other instructor, a girl named Helen Kaon.
Mr. Waldley.
Who's that?
Dean's new secretary just started today.
How'd she know who I was?
Must be those blue eyes of yours.
Right.
Call me tonight.
All right.
All right, so in the movie Ghost Story, one of the sons of the Chowder Society older man is a university professor here, and this is one of the first shots that we see is of the university, this beautiful fountain. And it really is just wonderful here with the trees and the older buildings. And then we see him at one point he goes into where he's going to teach, and he goes into that building there. There might be another shot where we see the entrance to that building, but I believe the young professor, when we see him going in and out of the building, most of the time I believe it's in this old building there with the columns. So this is an important part of the movie. This is where we meet the ghost. I think her name was Alma, and she's quite sexy. And he falls for her, and then things kind of go awry after that, as in most ghost stories. But this is where it took place, 1981. So we're going back 42 years. Ghost Story, Peter Straub's wonderful book, filmed right here at Stetson University.
So you're working late, huh?
Mr. Wanderley.
Now, that's not really fair, is it? You know my name and I don't know yours.
Alma Mobley. Shall I tell the dean that he
Oh,
wants...
no, not right away. I really stopped by to see you. I wondered if you're not busy tonight, if you're not doing anything special. Maybe you'd like to join me for dinner.
Oh, Wanderley. You must have been reading my mind. You've been doing exemplary work, Donald.
Thank you.
I don't know what your plans are, but I was just thinking maybe we should extend your stay here another year.
Here's another shot of Stetson University and that beautiful fountain that we see many times in the Ghost Story movie. Love the fountain and that building over there. Really is a beautiful place to go to school. All right, so that's another view of Stetson University. We've just crossed the main street, Woodland Boulevard, and I'm going to show you this. This used to be an old motel. It's now part of the university. It's I don't know if it's used for housing or offices, And this you see in the background when they're having dinner, that romantic dinner where you see the fountain in the background. This is where they are, at Cook's across the street, and you see the motel sign in the distance. Now we're coming up to Cook's, and this is where they had their romantic meal, or one of their romantic meals. They're having wine and a nice dinner. And Cook's has been here since 1983. And it used to be a chain called the Holiday House. There used to be others. But now it's just one location named after the original owner. And we're going to walk over there in a little bit. And we're going to see where they had dinner in Ghost Story.
Close your eyes. Make a wish.
So here we are inside of Cook's, and this is the actual shot when they are having dinner. They're sitting right in this area when they're having their romantic dinner. And you can see the fountain in the background there.
I hope we can see it. It's kind of washed out.
So this is it right here. Take it. I think they were sitting at a round table, but this would have been the actual shot, and we'll line it up with the still from the movie. And there's the fountain there. And that's our view of the fountain.
Bring up that picture.
One for the salad and one for the hot
One last shot of that great restaurant. All right, so this is the famous fountain that we see in the dinner scene for Ghost Story, and we can look at it outside. I think they had the scene in the evening. We'll show a clip of that, and we can show briefly like what the interior of the restaurant looks like. We don't know if it looked this way in 1980 when they filmed it, but it was probably something similar. I'm glad they kept the fountain. All right, that wraps us up. Filming locations for Peter Straub's beautiful story, Ghost Story. And what a great movie. And what a great movie that came out in 1981. Ghost Story. Still a great horror movie today. All right, thanks for joining us, and we'll be seeing you.